Hey everybody, Chris Lukey here, the Ignition Factor. Listen, I want to thank everybody for the support and positive messages. Things are going really well, and I really appreciate it. We are impacting lives every day. So I often get asked what the program is all about, and everybody is always looking for more details. So what I wanted to do today is I actually wanted to put together a short video, a video synopsis of the program. And I wanted to give you some insights into the program. And I wanted to give you an understanding of how and why the program is laid out the way it is. The structure and the framework and the all 12 lessons. But before I begin, I often get asked, who's the program for? And the program is multifaceted. It serves a lot of purpose and it serves a lot of people. Listen, the program, wealth creation and business development. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to start a business, grow a business, or scale a business, this program is for you. Personal development. If you want to rise up, level up, be more, do more, have more, or just get unstuck, you are in the right place. Personally, professionally, career, athletes. If you're an athlete, this mindset program will take your game to a whole nother level. Because listen, no matter what you're doing, whether your business, your profession, or if you're an athlete, the game has changed. For order you to grow, for order you to make money, it's a noisy world out there. It's 95% mindset, 5% strategy. So mindset is the new name of the game, and mindset is the new currency. So I hope that helps you understand who the program's for. It's for everybody. So I want to give you some insights into the program. It's 12 lessons. It's 24 weeks, 2 accountability calls a week, and I personally work with you for 6 months. And where the program all begins, it's funny how the program is laid out and structured in a very meaningful, purpose way. The program is completely aligned with your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And it's a goal achieving program. And every time you get to another level in your life, you're going to run up against challenges and obstacles and possibly limiting beliefs. And each lesson is going to address that challenge and that obstacle. I kind of use the analogy as this program is like climbing Mount Everest. We have 12 lessons. Let's just say, for example, there's 12 base camps. And each time you reach a new level and get to a new base camp, you're going to run up against a new set of challenges and obstacles. And it's funny, the way this program is structured and laid out, it's going to address each level in your life. It's going to address each challenge and each obstacle. And Bob Proctor, my mentor, Bob was one of the leading mindset experts in the world. He spent over 60 years in mindset work. He was one of the master motivators, but he spent over 20 years making this course. This course has been 20 years in the making, and it has helped thousands of people around the world. So there are a lot of proven results and a lot of testimonials. And it all starts off with a goal. Lesson one is all about a goal. Lesson one is called a worthy ideal. And in order to change anything in your life, you have to have a goal. You got to wake up with a little motivation and inspiration every day. You have to have something that is bigger than the current state that you're in. Now, we don't set goals to get, we set goals to grow as human beings. And it's the process of who we become in achieving that goal is what it's all about. You'll not move ahead in life if you don't have a reason to move ahead. And as soon as you start to grow and stretch and want to become more, do more, and be more, you're going to have limiting beliefs in your old paradigms that are going to want to pull you back. And you're going to get this feeling and this voice in your head that says, just play it safe. You're going to even have friends and family that say, just settle. You don't need to do more, to be more, to aspire more. But I'm telling you, it's okay to do that, and it's okay to think that. So as soon as you start growing and aspiring to do more, you're going to have something, a little voice in your head that's going to want to pull you back. And this is where we get into lesson two. Lesson two is called the knowing doing gap. So you got to understand why this is happening. So you begin to evaluate yourself in a way we typically don't. You begin to evaluate your own non-productive habits. You must understand how you are conditioned. And once you understand how you are conditioned, we start evaluating ourselves in a way that we typically don't. And you're going to have a light bulb moment. You're going to have an aha moment. And then you got to understand how to move from those non-productive habits into productive habits. And that's lesson 3. Lesson 3 is called your infinite mind. And we start developing productive habits. And once you learn how to change your conditioning, you move into lesson 4. And lesson 4 is called the secret genie. We begin unlocking the secrets of how the mind operates. And we start studying the stick person. Yes, you heard me correctly. The stick person. See, Bob Proctor wasn't a complicated guy, and mindset work isn't that complicated either. And he drew a simple stick person to bring order and clarity to your mind, to give you a full understanding of how the mind operates. See, you must understand how the mind works. And it works like this. It's a noisy, crazy world out there. And your circumstances create your thoughts. And your thoughts flow into your feelings. And your feelings flow into your actions and behaviors. And your actions and behaviors turn into your results. And that's a simple format of how it all works. Circumstances become thoughts. Thoughts become feelings. Feelings turn into actions and behaviors. And those action and behaviors create your results. And when you realize and understand how the mind works, you go, oh my God, I'm completely out of control with what I'm thinking, and I need to change how I'm thinking. And the trick to staying in charge, no matter what the circumstances are, in lesson 5. Lesson 5 is called thinking into results. And to change how we're thinking, we have to learn to use and understand that we have 6 higher faculties. We have 6 higher mental faculties or 6 creative faculties. These faculties, these 6 higher mental faculties are never ever taught in school. They're never ever taught in workplace. They're a part of no corporate training programs. You never ever hear about them. But when you learn about the 6 higher faculties, and when you learn how to use your 6 higher faculties, you will always be in control of your circumstances. Okay? So then once you understand how to use your 6 creative mental faculties, you got to start creating a new self-image. And that is lesson 6. And a lot of people ask me, like, just Chris, I just want to change my image. I just want to change my image. And you can't just jump into self-image immediately. There's no way. You have to have a purpose and a goal. You got to understand how you're conditioned. You got to understand how your mind works. And then you got to understand how to use your creative mental faculties to build a new self-image. And now we're really starting to get scared because we are changing who we are. And in lesson 7, it's called the terror barrier. We are changing who we are, and we're not used to doing that. So we got to understand what fear is. And you got to understand the most important thing is how to get through the fear. And lesson 7 is called the terror barrier. And it's understanding what the terror barrier is and how to break through it. And once you break through the terror barrier, you got to start aligning your belief system. Lesson 8 is called the power of praxis, aligning you with you. So you must change your belief system. Now, there's a difference between your belief system and your paradigm, but they're all kind of mixed together. And all this junk's going on in your subconscious mind. And lesson 8 teaches us to put our beliefs into practice. And that you got to take action. And you know, taking action is never a straight line. Taking action is, you know, from where you are to where you want to go. It's not a straight line. It never has been, and it never will be. And once you start aligning your beliefs and your values with your image, you have to start managing your attitude, which is lesson 9. The magic word, attitude. And to be able to do that, you're going to have results that don't meet your expectations. And you're going to think you got it all figured out. and you got it all, you're all going to make it happen, and it's going to go a certain way, and it's not going to go a certain way. It's not going to go the way you think. And you got to start managing your attitude, and you have to stay positive, and you have to keep the thoughts, the feelings, and the emotions all aligned together. And once your attitude improves, you move into lesson 10 called leadership. You start becoming a leader. And when you start becoming a leader in your life, this is one of the most important traits you can have. If you can lead in your life, you can start leading other people. And how do you lead other people? By helping, by service. Lesson 11, leaving everyone with the impression of increase. By following the greatest of laws, the laws of cause and effect, by giving more than you received. So once you have a great attitude, you start becoming a leader. You start serving others. You're not supposed to go it alone. You have to magnify your mind. Lesson 12. You don't go it alone. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you got to go together. And you got to be part of a like-minded community. The power of a mastermind is the secret to increasing the power of your mind. Being around a community of like-minded people, you become the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with. You go from ego to we-go, and you become part of a community who encourages you to follow through on your purpose, on your passion, on your mindset. A community will keep you accountable. And this is exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. I believe we are going to create that community. I believe we're going to create something that's never been done before, and we're going to create a massive impact. A community that rises each other up. A rising tide lifts all boats. So that's kind of a synopsis of all 12 lessons. And I hope that you get to understand the how and the why all 12 lessons are laid out in the framework that they are. This is your roadmap. These are your GPS coordinates to help you achieve everything you want in your life, in your business, in your career. And don't forget, it all starts with a goal. It all starts with a goal. And I want you to be the best version of you. I want you to live life on fire. I want you to be the hero of your journey. So let's connect. You can reach me at ignitionfactorcoaching@gmail.com. Ignitionfactorcoaching@gmail.com. Imagine just a few short months from now, you're having the best Christmas ever in your life. Imagine 6 months from now, you're going to need a telescope to look back to see who you are, who you were, where you came from. That's how impactful, and that's the quantum leaps of this program. So reach out with me, connect with me, Chris Luecke, The Ignition Factor, live life on fire, be the hero of your journey.